Hi, I'm Larry Nellen, founder of the Natural Health Clinic, here with your alternative medicine tips. Water purification, is it really healthier? Right after this. Welcome back and thanks for tuning in. So water purification, when people are trying to get healthy, one of the things that they think about is, hey, I need to make sure that the water that I'm consuming, because I need more water, is actually healthy for me. So they might get bottled water, and there's all kinds of issues with the bottled water. We all know that. Or they might get a water purification system for their home. And is it really healthier? Well, the answer is it depends. Some of them are not. In fact, they can create more problems than they help. Let's just start with the most common. So the cheapest and most common type of water filters might be a Brita filter, like a pitcher, or maybe it's a filter that you can screw on the end of your faucet in the kitchen. And they really, frankly, they don't do anything. They might remove some chlorine. They certainly aren't going to remove things like pesticides and Roundup and different things like the AMTP that are in the water. Certainly won't remove pharmaceuticals. They won't remove fluoride. So I really don't recommend those types at all. The next thing is that they might use distilled water. Perhaps they purchase the distilled water. They might even have a distillation unit within their own home and distill the water themselves. Well, distilled water is termed dead water. What that means is that it's very effective. It removes everything from the water so that even the minerals, when you consume it, you have a titration effect going on, and actually the minerals from your own tissue can be removed to fill the vacuum of what's missing within this water. So distilled water, out. I don't recommend it at all. Now the next kind, and many health professionals, alternative, mainstream, they recommend reverse osmosis water, or RO water. You can get whole house units, etc., etc. Reverse osmosis is very effective. It removes fluoride, it removes chlorine, it removes all the pharmaceuticals and bacteria and parasites, and it will remove the glyphosate and the Roundup and the AMTP and all those things. The problem is that it's very similar when it comes to minerals as distilled water is. It can remove all of those minerals. In fact, it does remove all those minerals, and so that when you can consume it, especially for a prolonged period of time, you have this titration effect from your tissues, and losing your minerals is not going to get you to optimal levels of health. And don't think that it's a simple matter of being able to take some trace mineral or mineral supplementation, even if it's ionic minerals or whatever the case, and that's going to be good for you. It isn't. It's not going to be the same as getting those ionized minerals that is naturally occurring within your water. So for that reason, the mineral situation, I do not recommend reverse osmosis water. What I do recommend, it's what I use in my own clinics, it's what I use at home personally for myself and my family, is gravity-fed water filtration. It's actually the same type of water filtration that NATO forces use throughout the world when they need to have clean water for their military personnel. So gravity-fed, you put it on top. It filters through different forms of filtration, including fluoride filters, so that when you have the clean water, it has all those things that I mentioned before removed. What they look like, let me grab it right over here. This is the one that we have in one of our clinics. Here you go. So this is it. There's the bottom. That's where you would get your water from. Here's the top. That's where you pour the water in. And as the water is fed through, it works its magic and cleanses all those things. Now, standard, when you purchase a water filter, it doesn't come with fluoride filters, so make sure that you do purchase them in addition, otherwise the fluoride will not be removed. If you have water softening system in your home, do not try to cleanse that water. Excuse me. Do not try to cleanse that water with your gravity-fed filtration system, because it won't remove a poison called arsenic. And if you're in the central South Texas areas, especially if you have well water, you need to know that there is naturally occurring very high levels of arsenic. And if you have a water softening system in your home and you try to remove or purify your water with a gravity-fed filtration system, it will not remove the arsenic, and it can actually tend to concentrate it, and you can become very arsenic toxic. In plain words, poisoned with arsenic. It can be a very dangerous situation. You need to be aware of that. So my recommendation is, yes, It is important to filter your water. It's extremely important what type of filtration you use. Do not remove the minerals in your water, and I recommend a Gravityfed water filtration system. My name is Labron Allen, founder of the Natural Health Clinic. Thanks for watching. This was your Alternative Medicine Tips. Thank you.